Hey, Mark the Guitar Guy here. Today we're going to be looking at the muted down strum and this dynamic strumming series. I cannot wait to show you this. It's going to absolutely blow your mind. A very, very simple way to get you from A to B. Stick around, let's get into it. Hey, Mark the Guitar Guy here. Welcome to my channel. This is the channel where you get to play better, sound better, and feel better about your playing so other people can enjoy it too. From a professional guitar teacher of like 25 years, teaching actual human beings, not just on YouTube. So this crazy Kiwi is going to be showing you all about the muted down strum. Okay, we're only going to be doing down strums today. I'm going to give you a little bit of an example. Just doing one chord. So I'm not going to show you how to do muting straight away because you can go and check out this channel, this video right here will show you all about how to do that. Just really going to be focusing on the down strum, getting that mutedness going. Now, why would you want to learn this? This is going to open up this percussive element of your playing. Now, who doesn't want that? Which is basically why people come to me. Don't let anyone know the secrets out. Just let these guys know from YouTube. Don't let anyone else know. Just YouTube people. Downstrokes. Okay, so we're only going to be doing downstrokes really, really simple. Now the key to doing this is we're going to strum an E chord. Okay, we're going to be strumming the top two strings only. The key to this whole technique, we're going to aim our muting, our downstrokes at 1 or 2 or 3 strings tops. So we're aiming at 2, we might get 1, we might get 2, we might get 3, who cares? Okay, so we're going to do an E chord in our left hand. Right hand is going to be palm muting. We're going to have a good picking technique. We're going to have to roll our wrist on our right hand over. So we're getting we're not picking this way down towards the strings. We're kind of picking this way towards the strings. This will help you get more accurate. And we've got a good solid mute. We find that spot where we get a nice percussive sound. Okay, we're just doing, let's say we're doing 8 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if I counted it, it'll be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And now what we're going to do is we're going to open up that mute. Now this is the cool bit, right? And so if you've stuck around this far, you're in for a real treat. So don't tell anyone. Here we go. We're going to mute it and we're going to lift because that little anchor here, by the way, if you don't know what an anchor is, check out this video on anchoring. This is going to make the difference between being able to do this and not doing it very successfully. We're going to use the little finger as our anchor. We're going to push off like a press up. We're going to slowly raise the palm off the strings. Here's my strings. I'm just going to lift off the palms of the strings. I'm going to take the pressure off and put the pressure back down again. Take it off, put the pressure back down. Okay, I'm going to do that right now slowly over the 8 strokes. Now, did you hear that? I released those notes and they became clean again. So I want you to do that over and over and over again, okay, like 10 times. We don't have to do that now, but that's what you want to do. You want to start with a strong mute and release the mute. Strong, push down, release slowly. And you'll start getting used to how many or how different that feels and the different gradients, okay? You can imagine a scale. It starts small here, it gets bigger here. We want our mute to be like real small, real strong here, and as we go wider, our sound becomes bigger and more bright. Okay, that's the very first step to doing this technique. Okay, so now what I want you to do is do it over 4 beats. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, not 4 beats, but 4 down strums. Theory. Who needs theory? And you'll notice it's different every time. So I'm getting a very different sound each time. It's not perfect, okay? We don't want it to be a completely linear movement from like a muted down to a nice big, to an open chord, which is where our mute comes off completely and we get a clean sound, okay? Okay, that's step 1 to this whole process. The next step is we're going to start bouncing our right hand. So what does that mean, Mark? Bouncing right hand. So the pinky's going to just kind of come off slightly, the anchoring pinky. Sounds weird. It's going to just land slightly. So we're going to end up with, if you see in this shot here, you'll just see this kind of, it feels weird, but I'm going to be doing down strums. I'll show you in a second. Here we go. That wasn't even a second. And I'm landing the mute, and then I'm trying to use the distance with my little finger, pushing off slightly to make the variation. So I'm going from a strong mute, lifting. And so my finger's longer and extended. My pinky is kind of pushing away, kind of full full sort of extension, and then it slowly brings it down again towards the strings, and I get the mute again. There's the mute, off, slowly releases again, releases, back on the mute, slowly release. Now the easiest way to do it is put the mute on and slowly release, put the mute on, slowly release. It's very hard to come back the other way. Why are we doing all this? Well, this is where we're leading to. One of my biggest videos is my version of Fields of Gold by Sting, and a lot of people asking how I get that technique, and I'm like, well, I don't really know how I get that technique. I just kind of developed it, and I realized it was this bouncing mute thing. And also, not only, but also, like that, is that I'm getting different sounds as I go. So if I'm just doing, I'm using an A minor for that chord, so let's do an A minor now, see what that sounds like. And now we're aiming at the bass note and the string just below it and maybe one extra one, okay? So we're going 5, 4, and 3. Those are the strings we're kind of aiming at the moment. I'm just gonna go muting. So what I'm doing is, if you can hear that, I'm bringing the mute on and off just to make a different color for every single one. If you ever listen carefully, I'll start heavily muted, then I'll take it off and then put it back on again. So that sort of feels like it's swelling, but now I can put little peaks and troughs wherever I want, like this. So that's the second step to this whole downstroke thing. Now, if you've got that, this is going to take a while to develop, by the way. Don't just think you can get this done today. Maybe you do. I hope you do. The next step, now this is the last one. We're going to actually move that right across the strings, okay? Before I show you how to do that, though, I just want to remind you, if you love this channel, you want to see more people watching this video and help me out, go and like this video, push the little button down there, the little icon thing, and also subscribe to the channel. I want to turn this channel into basically the world dominating guitar channel, because no Kiwi's ever done that before. That's a good reason. And the other thing is, I'm also doing some stuff now on Instagram, because apparently there's a thing called Instagram. You should check it out. It's a thing where, like an app or something, and you look at photos and videos, and on there I'm doing a lot more of my electric stuff. I'm just basically doing like 45-second clips of me just hanging out enjoying guitar. Like if you like the sound of guitar and you might like my kind of playing, you might be into that sort of thing. And I love being able to express myself, not just doing guitar lessons. I get to have a bit of fun and play some cool lead and hopefully teach you what I'm doing in those as well. Anyway, moving on. The next technique we're gonna do, we'll stick with the A minor because it sounds so pretty. Now we're gonna move the mute from the top to the bottom and back again, okay? And we're gonna, I'll just do it for you and let's see how it sounds, okay? So I just moved from top to bottom. I was just moving in groups of 2 strings, maybe 3, maybe even 1 sometimes. And I'm just keeping the I guess the strength of the mute, I'm keeping it the same the whole way. Sounds alright, so it's a little bit different. Now we've got another variation to add to the mix. Now let's try putting the accents wherever I want. So I just might go do 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 da do do da do do da da do da do, that sort of rhythm. Hope that makes sense, my do do's and da da's. Can you hear the color coming out of that? Like, I'm not doing anything with my left hand. I'm just holding a chord beautifully, by the way. I'm wanting to do across the strings and accents, just downstrokes. Now we'll do one more thing. Let's do like 2 chords. We're gonna do G, because I love it. It's a lovely chord and it's got all the strings, and C add 9, which is the chord below. And the bass note for the C is the 5th string. Bass note for the G is the 6th string. Let's have a go at that, just doing that same concept and just doing 1 bar each. Oops, got a bit carried away and did a extra note in there. Can you hear how cool that is already? Okay, so hopefully you've got a lot out of that. I'm just going to play out and do some cool stuff before we go. Go and check my next video out. There's a lot in the dynamic series that I'll be doing, so don't be surprised if you see a lot of information on this, because it just makes, this hand is like where it's all at. Really it is. Can't wait to see you guys again soon. Mark the Guitar Guy, signing out. See you later.